What's up everybody, it's Kiyodo, and we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So this is a game that's been getting quite some hype because of its attention to emotional detail, and it's not just about getting the heroine, or, you know, the usual dating sim type of style. I mean, I did play A Day in a Dating Sim, which was like a dating sim parody in a different series, but it's nothing like this, no, because at least that one took a more generic route. This one, apparently pretty crazy. So, I don't know, I'm just gonna go ahead and choose a regular path, doing whatever I would normally pick. And then, you know, get my opinion on things, because hey, sometimes the options in these types of games are quite heavy. And not always what you want it to be. Like, I don't always want to answer so aggressively or passively sometimes, but it just happens. We're gonna find out. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, that's right. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Now I'd get tired of waking up. I mean, I would be sleeping a lot more too if it was high school. I remember that time. There was a time to sleep. I mean, also she could be up late partying, but you don't know that because you're not invited. I mean, wait, this main character's me. That means I'm not invited. This is rude. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, you should let her go. Let her go, man. Just do it. Jeez, why don't you wait for me, you asshole? I'm so tired. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Huh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Kiyodo. I don't care. Look, I gotta do what I gotta do. So, you go do what you gotta do, and if you're gonna oversleep, then do it, alright? Just don't blame me. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I mean, obviously. Why would I want to get stared at? Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Oh. Wait, we grew up together? We're next door neighbors? You don't think I'm mean? Oh, you have something to learn, girly girl. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Kiyodo, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Huh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Is the going home club still a thing? Where's my Kitakubu? Come on, woo! Kitakubu fellas, let's go. I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's right, this is my boy, we can relate. Let's go! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Skills before college. Do we need those? And who says you need college? Come on. I mean, like, most of the world probably thinks that's the right way to go. But, you know, life makes it impossible sometimes for some people. Not me, but some people. I mean, you understand how rough it is when you can't afford it, especially. That's going off topic. In any case, your happiness is really important to me, you know? My happiness? Oh, that's so nice of you. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. So for those who don't know what a NEET is, it's someone who does not work and just pretty much stays at home, not talking to anybody, not socializing at all. Just a little tip. I mean, I probably should have put that in post, but hey, whatever. You trust me, right? Are you sure you're my neighbor? Oh my god, I must be the best liar or what? Like, seriously, I'm just gaining all this trust out of nowhere. I'm supposed to be a nice guy? What's going on? Oh my god, we have been baiting this girl out since the beginning. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I mean, yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before we know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Actually, you know, you're into that. You might as well just try it. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me, if it's going to make you late to your own club, you know. Well, I thought you might need some extra encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come on to my club, you know? Sayori? Yeah? I hate your club. No. Yeah, but there's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, is that where all the Doki Doki comes from? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Me neither! What are you doing in that club? Get out! Run, bro, before it's too late. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Well, that's also, you know, pretty good, but if you're not interested, there's no passion at the roots of your club, then there's like nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna be... It's not going to be as good as it could have been with someone who really wanted to be there, right? Who wants to be reading. It's a literature club. If you're not reading, like, what's the point of having a literature club? I mean, I guess it looks good for the school. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. So there's only like one person who's genuinely interested in this club. Is that right? So, like, we're just gonna assume that nobody else wanted to join this club. Or, like, not really. Okay. Sounds pretty shitty to me. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Thank you! Like, this character relates to me so much! Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. And I would have done that too, sort of, maybe. I don't know, because, you know, anime clubs tend to have... strange people. I don't know. Well, you know. I mean, they're very, let me not say strange, but passionate, motivated, beautiful-hearted people. Is that better? Sure. Okay. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. That's not my fault! And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, man, now I have to go. Cupcakes? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. You know, I think she's being cunning. She doesn't seem like that type of person. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Who Who wrote this character? Who wrote this character? Oh my god. I love this already. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last time. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Kiyodo, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. That's very mixed introduction. I don't know if I should be happy. Should I be, like, welcome to be here? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That is totally your opinion, personal opinion, mind you. But hey, you know, sure, let's just go with that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Jeez. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in our club. Yuri, huh? I wonder why. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you, I guess. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Kiyodo. Monika smiles sweetly. Oh, aren't you nice? Aren't you the nicest person out of the three? Well, we're not considering our childhood friend anymore, are we? Goddamn. She's already out for me. I don't know about you guys, but I know. Still, don't yell at me for not going down her path this time. If we don't take it, who knows? Like, honestly, maybe my decisions will end up with her, but hey. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Am I smiling okay? Guys? Do I have a good smile? It's natural, right? Good. Perfect. Alright. Got my game face on, guys. Come sit down, Kiyodo. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. Monika? Oh, thanks. I'll get the cupcakes. Oh, man. Can I just leave this club? I'm already done. You guys, I'm not even here for the literature. I'm here because you guys are desperate for members. And I don't even want to join a club because of that. I mean, as good as it is and as noble a cause it is to join a club to keep it from disbanding, don't put yourself in a position where you're stressing yourself out over nothing. Like, you shouldn't take the job if you couldn't have done it. And people should understand that. But hey, I mean, I'm not the one making those decisions, and I know it's hard to make those decisions in real life. But sometimes you just have to know your team better than you know yourself. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, so yeah, so far, I think we want the mature girl. Yeah, it's pretty much, that's my type right now. Totally going for it. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened to say that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. So we're gonna choose here, is that right? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. That's a safe choice. You know, I wouldn't just sit next to the popular chick because I wanted to. I mean, even though this is a game, I was taking this really... Like, it was taking this super seriously, I probably would just sit next to the people I know, right? Or by myself. Because technically, I guess we're good friends with Sayori, so we can't do that because that'd be rude. But if we didn't have any friends, I'd probably just... Well, at least in this club, I'd probably just, you know, sit by myself, play on my phone. At this time, if it's high school, I probably have like a PlayStation Portable or a Nintendo DS, something to keep me busy. iPod, whatever the hell those kids using back in the day were using. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. That's creative. I mean, a lot of Japanese confectionaries are pretty creative, to be honest. I really like how they do the little artwork on like a small cupcake or a cake in general, or anything really. And the thing about Japanese sweets is a lot of the time, especially their cakes, they'll use like a semi-sweet sugar, not a fully sweet sugar like you find in America. Because I'm not too big on sweets, but if it's semi-sweet, it's pretty good. At least that's what I think. It gives a different flavor to it, definitely. But hey, Japanese confectionaries are delicious. I'm sure people who know what I'm talking about would agree. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Saudi grabs the one first, then Monica. I follow. What about Yuri? Come on. It's delicious. Saudi talks with her mouth full and already had managed to get icing on her face. Yep. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Yeah. Delicious. I'll just take another tiny bite. Oh, real good. I can't have any more. I'm just gonna set this down right now. I'll pick it up later. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Saudi said... Well, maybe. She didn't know that I was gonna be the member. So, I mean, it's not really her fault. I don't know why she's getting all frustrated. I mean, I'm a rational guy. Maybe she doesn't realize that or know that yet. But not for you, you know? Dummy. You could have just said Baka. Come on. Come on! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yeah, she's playing those cards. Totally correct. That's right, you little tsundere. Keep it going. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Sure. Reading. Wonderful. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Oh god, that looks really insulted. Yuri, how could you be so insulted from something like that? It's just a minor jab. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Thank you! Another point I like. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Like, are they all just trying to impress me, this one guy? Jeez. I know there's sharks in the water, but please, it's not Shark Week yet. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? About that, I was afraid of answering this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I mean, you could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Oh, you're making fun of literature lovers in a literature club game. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. If only this was a harem of some sort, but no, couldn't be, could it? If only there was a pathway for that. I'm sure there should be one. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Even if it's like a after-work patch. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Yeah, about that. What? Okay, so apparently Monica's the only one who's really interested in the literature, and that Sayori is not really interested. She was just interested about making a club. What are these other two doing here? What's the point? Like, what? You have no reason to be in a literature club unless, for whatever reason, you two wanted to also start up something new, or unless you're friends. So I guess that's also a thing. But hey. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Ugh, I know, right? So, Kiyodo, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, don't say porn. Don't say hentai. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Oh, that's safe. That's... Oh, you did it. You did it. Good job, me. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho! I wonder what you want to say to me about anime and manga. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. And so can you. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Yeah, because she knows that I don't like reading. That's right. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Me too! Thank you. That's a great one. See, she's already perfect. Just instantly, this is probably the right path to go. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. So she wanted to be in the club. Now that makes more sense. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. R.L. Stein, my man. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, how could you say that? You know, appearances on the surface are just, they're smoke and mirrors. There's always those people that hide deep, dark secrets that you just don't see because they're not going to tell you. Why would they tell you? I mean, that would ruin their Gap Moe character, wouldn't it? Or maybe that's part of their Gap Moe. Whatever. Well, hey, I'm not the one who made that decision in this game. I guess you could say that. And horror. Of course it has to be. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Are you scared of me? Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give that back! Oh god. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Saori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. Eh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable, enough to share hers at least. I guess the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everybody's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Oh my god, Saori, please shut up. Sit back in your corner for a little bit. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Kiyodo? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Saori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But we made you cupcakes! You have to now! Shoot! I knew it! I shouldn't have taken those cupcakes. What did you drug them with? I'm sorry, I thought... Kiyodo. Don't you dare lay down on me! You're the one who brought me here! Oh my god! Saori, help me out! Why are you being so mean? You dragged me into this club that I didn't want to go to, and then everybody assumes that I just want to be a member. What? I don't even know what to say to that.